Hi everyone and Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you all are well and healthy. Before we start today's vlog, may I request to all of you guys that please subscribe to my channel. Please help me grow my channel. If you like my recipes, then definitely give me a thumbs up. So today's recipe is actually going to be chicken patties and zarda. Zarda is yellow sweet rice with dry fruit. Everyone has a different way of making zarda. So today I will show you my quick and easy way of making zarda. So let's go towards my kitchen. So first of all, let's go towards the spices. They're pretty easy and simple. They are 1.5 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then down here, I have 200 grams of boneless chicken fillets. I have 3 spring onions, scallions, finely chopped. I have 3 tablespoons of natural set yogurt, and I have 5 green chilies finely chopped. Green chilies are optional. And we need store-bought puff pastry. Normally patties is made with just boiled chicken and black pepper and salt. That's it, but it's bland. So let's put some spice in it and let's try it my way. So down here I have a griddle pan, and here I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
So down here, I actually marinated the chicken with yogurt and all the spices, and I mixed the chicken and I used it straight away. I did not allow it to rest. I'm so sorry. Whilst I was recording that part, the camera glitched and it actually did not record that part. So I'm so sorry about that, but it was a simple marination. I put 3 tablespoons of yogurt with all the spices I had in a bowl, and I just mixed the chicken around it, make sure it coated well, and then I put the chicken straight back in the frying pan. Now we're going to let the chicken cook 10 minutes on one side and 10 minutes on the other side, and then it'll be ready for us to actually shred it.
So it's been 10 minutes, but as you can see, we did not put water in our chicken because chicken leaves its own water. This chicken can be used for many things. It can be used for tacos, it can be used for just chicken sandwiches, it can be used for pizzas, enchiladas, many things. You can use this same recipe, even chicken salads. You can make the chicken like this, and when all the masala dries up and the chicken is well coated, cut it up a pre-fried salad. It's used for many things. And because we put yogurt in the chicken, that's the reason why chicken is leaving so much water. And that's why I was saying that do use non-stick pans. Then it won't actually get burnt because we're not using water. As you can see, I'm going to break the chicken now, and my chicken is easily breakable. So that means the chicken is ready. So all I have to do at the moment is try and get all this dried up, all the masala dried up, so that my chicken is dry, not wet. Because I can't put wet chicken inside the puff pastry, otherwise the puff pastry will rip open. And one more thing, only take the puff pastry out from the fridge when you want to work with it. If you take it out before, then it will be too soft and you won't be able to work with it. You also get puff pastries which are actually from the freezer aisle. Those ones you need to take out an hour or 2 hours depending upon the weather or the temperature of your kitchen. Take it out from the freezer. this time, I'm actually going to drizzle some lemon juice. What this will do is give the chicken a very nice tangy taste. This is optional. You can do it if you want to, but really it will take the chicken's taste to the next level. Now my chicken is done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the gas off and I'm going to take my fillet pieces out in a bowl. So I'm going to let this actually cool down a little bit before I actually get in and shred it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and go in with 2 forks and see if I can actually shred the chicken, and whatever I can't shred with the fork, I'll use my hands. So now this is done. I have shredded it as much as I can. And now I'm going to add in the spring onions and also the green chilies. And now I'm going to go in with my hands and mix it all. So now this is all done and this is boiling hot still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the freezer for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes it'll cool down enough so we can put it inside the pastry. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Whilst my chicken is cooling down in the freezer, what we're going to do is let's go and make our zarda, because that also takes a bit of time. So what I've done here, as you can see, in our pot I've actually filled it nearly to the top, 3/4. I filled it with water. Now I'm going to let this water warm up and let's go towards the ingredients. Ingredients that we need for our zarda are, I have 500 grams of basmati rice here, which I'm going to wash and then I'm going to put inside the pan. I have a bowl full of sugar, but don't worry, we're not going to use all of it. I will tell you along how much we're going to use. I have a bowl full of dry fruit. So I actually washed and soaked the raisins. I actually cut the coconuts in thinly sliced and washed and soaked them. And I've actually also peeled the almonds and sliced them and washed them. I have 5 tablespoons of full fat cream and I have 1 tablespoon of orange food colouring. Put a lid on the pan and I'm going to wait for the water to bubble up. Once the water has bubbled up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the food colouring inside it. I'm going to mix it well. Then I'm going to put my washed rice inside it, and then we're going to cook the rice when it's not fully done. So it has to be done 3/4 of the way. So what we're looking at is our rice has to be uncooked but cooked as well. So basically the easy way is that after 5 to 6 minutes, pick your rice, one piece of rice out of the pan and press it with your nail, and if it easily snaps in half, then that's it, it's done. We'll take it out, but don't worry, I'll show you as we go along. See, my water is getting ready to bubble, so it's small bubbling. So I'm going to put the colour in. But there's a trick to put the colour in. First of all, I'm going to get some of this water, about 2 tablespoons of this water, and I'm going to put it inside the food colouring. I'm going to mix it around, and then I'm going to put the colouring in. Normally, you can get hold of liquid food colouring, but with this pandemic, we can't get hold of anything. So whatever I can find, I just appreciate that. So I found the powder version, and I'm going to put all this in, and then stir like that. So now I'm going to mix the colour around so it doesn't sit inside the water, and I'm going to wait for another 5 minutes before I put the rice in. So So now I'm going to put the rice in here. I've washed my rice. I'm going to stir my rice around. And now I'm going to put the lid on halfway, not fully covering it, halfway covering it. And I'm going to let it boil for 5 minutes at least. So now, after exactly 7 minutes in the water, what we're going to do, I'm going to take out one rice, hot. And I'm going to show, sorry it's hot, I'm going to show you that when it looks like it's uncooked, but when I break into it, it snaps easily. That means at this point, they're ready to drain out. So what I'm going to turn the gas low, and with a tea towel, I'm going to take this to the sink and I'm actually going to drain this. So now, I've drained all my rice, and now what I'm going to do is I have some olive oil here. Normally people use ghee, obviously that's how Asian sweets are made, but I use olive oil, but you can use any oil you want to. So I have olive oil here, so I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of olive oil in this pan. The pan already is hot because it had the rice boiling, and now at this stage what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the dry fruit in and let the dry fruit get some colour. So in goes the coconut, the almonds and the raisins. So I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes at least. Just want them to be a bit toasted in the oil, just to get a bit colour. And once that's done, at that time we're going to add in the sugar. Now, I'm happy with the colour that my dry fruit has gone. Now I have a measuring cup here. This is a baker's measuring cup and it's 1 cup. So now I'll tell you how much sugar to put in. So I'm going to add 1 cup in first. Mix it around. And then I'm going to add another cup in. So basically 2 cups of sugar we need to put in our zarda. At this time I'm going to add in a little bit of water just so that the sugar dissolves, just a tiny bit, not that much. And now I'm going to add in the cream. The cream will just give it a rich texture to the zarda. So now I'm going to add in the rice. This is the color that we want for our zarda. A beautiful orangish color, light orange. Now very gently pick up the sugar syrup from the bottom and just put the rice, basically just toss it, but very carefully. Now at this stage I'm going to try the rice and check is the sweetness okay. Yes, sweetness is absolutely fine. So I'm going to put in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons of water. That's it, not more than 5. And then I'm going to get a tea towel. I'm going to rinse my tea towel. I'm going to get all the water out from it. Basically like this. I'm going to cover my rice pot. I'm going to put on the lid. And I'm going to transfer this on the back hob until we make our patties. On a medium heat, I'm going to let it cook for about 8 minutes. So now I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees because we need to make our patties. And now let's start making the patties. Bottom down here I've got 2 baking sheet trays and I've actually lined them up with parchment paper. I'll put this on the side. Our oven is preheating.
So now down here, well, I've got some plain flour, and I'm going to dust my worktop, and I'm going to now roll out my puff pastry dough.
Basically, this is our Zarda now, and it's ready. And this is how the final look is.
So down here I have my puff pastry, which I've actually cut in small blocks. So now I'm going to roll it out. Now once my puff pastry is rolled out, I'm actually going to get a ruler, and with the help of a ruler I'm going to cut a 6-inch by a 6-inch square. That will make a perfect triangle shape. So now I'm going to cut the square. You can make it smaller or bigger as you desire.
So now let's fill it. And now down here I have egg wash. So I have got 1 egg, beat it, put a little bit of water in, and with my pastry brush I'm gonna coat the corners, just the corners at the moment, and then turn it over, make sure all the filling is inside. Press it down, then with the help of a fork I'm going to press it down just that the ends look nice, and that's a perfect triangle done.
So now that the triangle ones are done, we're going to do round patties. So I have some round cutters down here. So I'm going to cut out the pastry dough in round shape. Then I'm going to fill it with the filling. Again with the fork, press the edges down, and that's it, the round ones are ready. Now I'll show you square ones. So again, I have some square cutters down here. And I'm going to do the same procedure, cut them in squares, stuff it with filling, and then I need to put them in a preheated oven on 180 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes until golden brown. So guys, this is the final look of my Shahi Zarda, yellow sweet rice, and my 3 style patties. So I've got the squares, I've got the triangles, and I've got the circles. I hope that you guys like my recipe, and I hope that you guys will subscribe to my channel, will help me grow my channel. Till my next recipe, take care, bye.